Hey, how are you? I often get asked the question, how do I know what to do with my life? What am I gonna do? How do I know what my passion is and what should I do next? Especially by young people. And the first thing that I say is, don't stress out. And you don't have to do it for your whole life. You're not making a whole life decision. It's just a what am I going to do next sort of thing. And whether it's just because you're finishing school or university, or if you're sort of in your midlife and you want to have a change, it's like, don't put this huge pressure on yourself of what am I going to do with my whole life. More just like, what is the next thing that I want to explore, that I want to have a go at, that I want to look at as either a passion and a hobby or as a career path and an income. And so a couple of tips of what the things are that I say to people is, okay, first of all, just start to think really basically. Instead of going into what is my life purpose, it's really just like, do I like to be inside or outside? Do I like a little combination of the both? Do I want to travel, or do I actually like to be really stable in the same place? Do I like predictable hours and days, or do I like different flow and movement? Do I like to work in a team environment, or do I prefer to work on my own? Again, do I want to just have a little bit of a balance of those things? Do I see myself as someone who sits in an office, or do I want to be out? Do I just want to be out and about and moving around? Do I want to travel everywhere? What are the things that I'm looking at on social media? What makes me stop? So if I'm scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, what are the things that actually make me stop and really grab my attention? Because that means that it's something I'm interested in, something that I'm drawn to. And so you can just take these little questions, and it helps you to firstly like eliminate a lot of things that you don't want to do, and then it helps you to look at different options of, okay, now I'm starting to get a bit of a pattern. All right, I like to be with people sometimes, but I mostly prefer to be on my own. I would rather be outside more than I am inside. And we start to get then an idea of who we are and really looking at, okay, I never really thought about all of these things before. And then it helps you to get a better understanding and starts to, you know, close down some things and then widen this bigger area of where you might want to go and the things that you might want to do. So it's really simple questions. Who do I like to be around? How often? Inside, outside? What grabs my attention? What lights me up? What makes me feel really great? When do I last remember being really happy and vibrant? And they're the sort of things that we ask. So we don't have to go into this whole big, what am I going to do with the whole rest of my life? It's really just like, what can I have a go at next and see? And it is always, always better to do something than nothing. And that's just the exploration. That's where you get to play and enjoy this new adventure of what am I going to do now, or what am I going to do next? Just start to play with things. And even if you're in a job that you don't love, see that as like a platform, a place to move from to get you closer to the place where you want to be. Because whenever we're doing something, then it keeps us in the flow of connecting with other people and in empowerment and self-worth. And that's really what we need to do. So just start to ask yourself some questions, and also take notice. When am I feeling happy? When am I feeling light? When am I feeling alive? And there's always so many more options available in a certain sort of job or industry than we ever know that there is. But that's just the first few steps that I always give people that I'm working with, especially young people or people in transition. So give that a go yourself and see if you can narrow it down a little.